Hello, my friends. I'm standing outside here on a windy day in front of a yield sign. Now, those of you that are drivers and probably those of you that are not drivers, you know what this yield sign means. It means that you're coming up on an intersection and you're getting ready to meet some other vehicles probably, or you have to at least watch out for them. But they have the right of way. You have to slow down and watch out for them. And in other words, they get to go first. So when you come up to this yield sign, you've got to understand that you have to show preference to the other vehicle. And I read in Romans chapter 12, verse number 10, it says, "Be kindly affectionate to one another with brotherly love in honor, giving preference to one another." Now, one version, that's the Message Bible, says you've got to be second fiddle. Now, most of us don't want to be second fiddle. We don't want to be second. We want to be first. But I can tell you, if we'll learn to yield, if we'll learn to yield to others and let them be first, let them win the argument. Why do we have to try to have the last word all the time? You know, sometimes we adults act like kids. You know, I got you. No, I got you. I got you last. Got you last. We want to be like, we're like kids sometimes. We tell them to quit being that way or acting that way. But can I just challenge you today that we need to show preference to one another in your marriage? Show preference to your spouse. Don't try to argue with one another and get the last word and say you're right all the time. Show preference to those who you love, and even to others that maybe you don't have the greatest relationship. Show preference to them. There's nothing wrong with that. We've got to listen to Paul when he's writing to the Romans. In brotherly love, in preference, in honor, giving preference to one another. You see, if we don't yield here, you know what's going to happen? We could very well get in an accident. Someone could be injured, and that's exactly what happens when we don't yield in the spiritual realm. When we don't yield to the Holy Spirit, we're hurting ourselves. We don't yield to what God is saying in His Word. We're hurting ourselves. And I can tell you, in relationships, whether it's in a marriage, in a just friendship, in churches, let's try to yield and prefer what other people think and their opinions and not try to be right all the time ourselves. So I encourage you, my friends, let's remember we've got to yield. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.